Alright, back at another project here. Working with a 1980 El Camino. Sitting for a long time. I'm going to redo the engine bay, clean everything up. Looked like it had some nice paint on it at one time. I'm going to get some issues with the door handle getting in normally, but... man, it's a project. Nice little setup on the dash. Gel coated everything, I'm sure. Had a nice interior at one point. We're going to see if we can clean everything back up. I think I'm going to tear all this out and start from scratch. So here it be. The old school hopper. These T-tops are definitely aftermarket. Don't feel too solid, and you should re-wheel with those on. Good possibility you're going to snap them or they're falling off. There it be. The old Danas. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pause this up, resume. We're going to get down and do a little work on this thing. Somebody put some money in it. Time to bring the life back. That's what I do. We're back at the El Camino project. Trying to get this thing buttoned up. We got some wiring I'm going to change around it. Put an alternator back in, all the brackets. We're going to pop on a Edelblock carb here. I know I got one somewhere laying in a box. Hook back up some wires. We're going to play with the hydraulics on it next to get everything back in order. Noticed some pretty good issues with the alignment on springs and cups and everything else is pretty much just screwed up. But yeah, we're going to try to button this up. I don't know what happened. Don't ask me because I couldn't tell you. But what I'm here to do is put it back together, make it run, make it work. Hopefully we can do that cheaply. Got some potential. Somebody put a lot of money into this thing. Yeah, there you go. I'll keep on filming. Keep on watching. Alright, we are back at the 1980 El Camino. Hydraulics on it, as you can see, but look at the picture. See the angle on them rams? Both of them are slid over to the right. We got here, busted trailing arm. That one's not bar behind. Yeah, this is, kind of in bad shape. So we're going to redo all this. I got new springs for the front. We got a lot of rust and corrosion in here, leaks. We just got this motor kind of put back together. Yeah, we're getting all this reworked. Put a new radiator in. And these front springs too, I put little blocks in here. Sandwich down so it stops it at a certain height and I can actually move it around. It's kind of janky on these, obviously. We're gonna take those out, fix all that up, change out them springs. We got some new high-low ones, 2.5 ton. Pretty hot if you hit the switch, but our solenoids are now sticking, so this frame has had a little bit of work to it. You can see some of the bracing. Somebody's put some good money in this car. It's just been sitting a while. But there you go. I'm going to go ahead and continue work on this. I'll get some more footage here in a minute. And, we're going to make it happen. Get it back on the road. We're back at our El Camino project. Don't like nothing about that right there. We got a wire fire waiting to happen. Got to tie one side of these dumps into a ground. We're going to slow this thing down a little bit, smoother ride. Not quite so hot when you tap it, per se. Not trying to break everything. But yeah, next piece. Let's clean this up. I'll go ahead and start resuming video after I get some of this situated. And maybe a new battery rack top on. Bear with me. Keep watching. Alright, back to Project Elco. We gotta get the interior here wrapped up. We got a lot of loose pieces laying everywhere in this thing. But all aside that, we got it alive, as you can hear. I got the pumps wired up. Only got 24 volts in a series though. Wanted it slow so I could test everything. We'll jump that up in voltage. We got the motor just freshly fired up. Probably got some horrible gas in it, I'm sure. You can hear it kind of bogging. But all aside that, get a window in, clean up these guts, remount the dash, and then some of the pieces will be kosher. Alright, once again back in the garage. Today, we're working on brake lines. They're all corroded, rotten, and basically, you go to unwrench anything and they're just so badly corroded that, yeah, they're falling apart. I want to change the back brake line back here. And, I can't even take the line. The line came out, but it basically pinched, folded. We got some bad corrosion through this whole thing, so I'm gonna replace the master cylinder, all brake lines front to back, all new fluid, get all the air out. Yeah, she's pretty bad, fellas. So next part of the project, here we go. And we're changing out the front rams. We got leakers, brand new springs, but yeah, don't spring very well with no hydraulic pressure. There be. I'm gonna pause this, get on the next part, and I'll show you when I'm done. Resume video. Yes sir, here we go. We just got our new ram put in. Brand new. 10-inch. I'm guessing these were 8-inch before. We're gonna get a little more travel out of it. But on the end of these, if you look at that closely, look at the end of that ram. You can see it ain't straight. Both of them are royally bent off to one side. But, yeah, they're toast. This one leaks real bad. So we're gonna get that, we already got everything back apart. Had put new ball joints in it, uppers, lowers. Lower ones are press in, by the way. So yeah, we're gonna fit everything back in there. New donuts, well, original donuts anyway. The cup, brand new springs, brand new rams, and I think it'll be working after that. So let me go ahead and get a little farther. I'm gonna pause this up. Zoom in a minute. Back at the project here. Not having fun redoing all these brake lines. Man, these things are so corroded. Everything is, this car must have came from back east or something if you look at all the rust we got under here. We're trying to patch up what we can, not spend $1 million. Yeah, definitely take heat. We got bad hoses, bad fuel lines, the vacuum vent line, that's the exhaust. So we're replacing every brake line. We got a brand new kit. Everything on the ground. Hopefully it'll be on the car very soon. Keep on watching. I'll keep you updated. Another late night in the garage. We just successfully ran the new brake lines, part of the hydraulic line. We used the original clamps. About 4 of them along the frame. These little guys right there. Real easy brake kit to work with. I do normally on these cars with hydraulics where the suspension's going to be going up and down. That does mount right up there. Pardon my light. That's our last bolt right there. And then this has got some play, but it's yet clear where I can move a little bit. We've got all brand new brake lines. All the way from the cylinders. Reuse all these original clamps. I know this thing's pretty rusty, pretty nasty. Really easy kit to use. I don't have the model number on this one handy, but I'll try to include it in the video later. But yeah, we ran the front ones, front right, front left. Ended up taking the whole proportioner valve, this piece right here, off because I could not get, they were so corroded. I'm sure it's original. But everything's color coded: green, purple, gold, blue, back. I did have to snap a bolt off on the two mounts of this, so I'm going to get this spun back up. This is actually the transmission linkage. And what that leaves us is just hooking up the ends. But also, like I said before, hydraulic cars, they got a lot of travel to the suspension. So we're going to leave just the very ends loose so they get a little more wiggle room. We're going to get those lines tied back into the master cylinder, which I think I'm going to replace as well. All new fluid. So far, this is what it be. Kind of a mess under here. I wish I was doing a little more, but hey man, it's a hopper. Alright, well thanks for watching. We're going to resume this in a minute. Let me get a little more done. Get the cylinder hooked up. Try to include a few more things in this video. Not going to be a full rebuild by far, but we've done a lot. Getting it back up to par. Alright, bear with me. Janky camera setup. Okay. We got our juice complete. Well, kind of for a cheap setup, cheap fix. But front ram's in, back ram's in. Got our back locked up. Front's hot. Side to side. Everything working. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, next video, I'm going to clean this thing up. Finish button up some loose trim. Getting the T-tops kind of set up. These are going to have to come off. Very well positive, but it'll do it. There we go. Alright, there's our 3-wheel pause. And they're a little rough. We need a hair weight. It does. See, it's got some 1-inch plates in the back. Adds all the extra weight. But it's definitely working the way it should. There we go. Well, thanks for watching. Bear with me on the next video.